Hi, this is Mandar from Copper, and I'm going to talk to you about different tax saving investments or instruments, right? Now, tax saving investments or instruments are those financial instruments that help you to reduce your tax liability, right? So, if you choose to invest in these financial instruments, then you can save tax, right? Uh, there are many other benefits of tax saving instruments is that you get tax free returns. Let's say for example, you've invested in mutual funds in an ELSS scheme, right? And the returns that you generate are tax free, right? So and you get tax benefits on redemption of your investments, right? So ELSS is one such investment, or an equity linked saving scheme is one such investment that will help you save tax. Right now, there are different sections under the Income Tax Act that help you to save tax, right? Let's look at some of the most popular tax saving investment sections, right? The most common or the most popular, used by most people who are filing taxes, the section 80C. Under the ATC section, you can save tax up to 1.5 lakh, and it includes products like EPF, PPF, 5-year fixed deposits, life insurance premiums, ELSS mutual funds, Sukanya Samruddhi, which is if you have a daughter or a girl child, right? Senior citizen saving schemes, national saving schemes, and so on, right? Uh, like I said, up to 1.5 lakh can be claimed every year under section 80C. Now, this is only applicable to the old tax slab. It is not applicable if you're choosing the new tax slab. The other important income tax deduction is under section 80D, and this is where if you're paying health insurance premiums, either whether it's for yourself, for your spouse, for your children, or for your dependent parents, right? If you're paying any health insurance premium like mediclaim premium, right, or a health insurance policy, then that is deductible under section 80D, right? Finally, the premium again paid towards national pension scheme, right, under section 80 CCD is tax exempt, right? So there are multiple other ways of saving tax. Let's say you have a home loan, right? You're paying the principal amount on the home loan. You have an education loan, you're giving away some money to charity, right? All of this will help you to save tax, right? Just to summarize, income tax deductions, the different types of deductions reduce your overall tax liability, right? So if you're putting in money towards any of these tax saving instruments, whether it's ELSS mutual funds, whether it is 5-year fixed deposits, whether it's EPF, PPF, home loan, whatever it is, right? You get an income tax deduction on the same, and this needs to be understood by you before you're filing your ITR, right? So you need to understand whether you need to choose the old tax slab or you need to choose the new tax slab, right? Because the new tax slab doesn't have any income tax reductions, the old tax slab has, right? And if you have invested in any of these schemes, then it would be wise to choose maybe the old tax slab. So compute your tax for both of these tax slabs and then determine which tax slab you should go ahead with, right? That's it for now in this video. You stay tuned for more such updates on financial planning from Copper Academy. Have a good day.